Hello, everybody. It's Bill's That College Football here with, yes, yet another preview and prediction video. We got a lot to go, dude. I mean, a lot to go. And you guys keep adding on, so it's going to be a while. This is what it is. Next up, we have the Colorado Buffaloes of the Big 12. Oh, my. They had an incredible year last year. They went 9-4 in 2024. Unfortunately, they lost to BYU in the Alamo Bowl. So, Shedeur Sanders is gone. Travis Hunter is gone. Shilo's gone. The family era at Colorado is over. What is the next step? What will it be from here? Well, we're going to get into that. First off, let's get into the coaching staff. The coaching staff comes back intact. Head coach Shedeur Sanders back for his third season as head coach. In his 2 previous years at Colorado, he's a combined 13-12, making improvements last season, obviously. OC back, it's Pat Shurmur. Back a second year offensive coordinator. Last year, Colorado was 69th in total offense in FBS. We'll see how they do this year. And defensive coordinator, it's Robert Livingston, who's back for his second year as defensive coordinator. And Colorado was 50th in total defense last year. So, shall we get into a little bit about the roster? So, first off, quarterback Shedeur's gone. Who's going to be the starting quarterback? Well, the odds-on pick, I mean, you have Julian Lewis, the true freshman. You have Ryan Staub, the redshirt sophomore, who was a holdover from last year. Obviously, neither one of them have at least 100 yards passing in FBS. But Caden Salter, the redshirt senior transfer from Liberty, 147 for 261, 1,886 yards, 15 touchdowns, 6 picks. He's basically going to be the guy. I think Julian's going to get room to be the backup for this season. And then he'll take over starter next year. We're going to see how that goes. Now, running back room, we got 4 candidates really here. I found out other than the true freshmen, and all 4 of them have experience. But it's really, I mean, if you went by numbers, there is one. But a lot of the people I've been talking to are high on Michael Welch, the sophomore. He had 43 carries, 186 yards, and 4 touchdowns last year. So, 4 yards a carry. Okay, fine, getting on him. Okay. You have Charlie Offerdahl, the redshirt senior, 26 carries for $119 and 1 touchdown. You got Dallin Hayden, the redshirt junior, 64 carries, 196 yards and a touchdown. But Isaiah Augustave, the junior, 85 carries, 384 yards and 4 touchdowns. It's going to be interesting to see who's the starting running back. I mean, realistically, it's anybody's ball game. I mean, Micah could be the inside, Isaiah there, and Dallin, Boston. Who knows? But it's going to be a competitive decision on who's going to be the starting running back. Now, starting wide receiver, I want to get one thing out the way. Coach Prime was ahead of the curve, whether a lot of people want to admit it or not. I was wrong, thinking it was going to be a failure. Turns out it wasn't, because the transfer portal has changed football. Coach Prime just figured it out earlier than everybody else. So everybody's dealing with this roster turnover. I mean, in like the wide receiver room, there are a couple of guys. There's some guys here who can make some plays, who can be somebody here. You've got guys who are, you have somebody was it Cornell Farrakhan Jr., the true freshman? He makes possibly get in, probably special teams. You got Cam McKell, the redshirt freshman, Isaiah Hodge, the redshirt sophomore, Terrell Timmons Jr., the senior, Sincere Brown, the redshirt senior transfer from Campbell. None of them obviously had 10 catches at the FBS level last year. That's like my minimal, 10 catches. Can you get 10 catches? All right. Proves to me actually you've done something. Well, there are 5 receivers on the roster who had 10 receptions at the FBS level last year. 3 of them are transfers. All right. So I'm going to do this in receptions order, worst to first. Omarion Miller Jr., holdover from last year, 10 receptions, 216 yards and a touchdown. We've got Hakeem Williams, the junior, transferred from Florida State, 16 receptions, 187 yards and a touchdown. We have Jack Hestera, the senior, transfer from Utah State, 24 receptions, 340 yards and 4 touchdowns. Then you bring in Joseph Williams, the sophomore, transfer from Tulsa, 30 receptions, 588 yards, and 5 touchdowns. You've also got Draylon Miller, the holdover from last year's team, the sophomore, 32 receptions, 277 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Odds are, if you're talking about the top 3, I'd say Williams, Miller, and Hestera. But Hakeem Williams I mean, Joseph Williams being one of them. Hakeem Williams could definitely get into this, so it depends on 3 wide, 4 wide. But it's going to be a very interesting group of wide receivers here. There's no obvious super stud here. Tight end, this is a problem. None of these candidates. Zach Atkins, the redshirt junior transfer from Northwest Missouri State. Savell Smalls, the redshirt senior. Brady Kopitz, the redshirt junior. None of them have 10 catches at FBS level last season. So this is the tight end room. Who's a starting tight end? This is going to be, we're going to see something here. Offensive line, the same as before. It's all transfers. Other than Jordan Seaton, the freshman last year, he's going to be at left tackle. He's going to be back as a sophomore. All of them are part-time starters. Was it Krister, McGill, Ogun D, part-time starters? Another one is a full-time starter who came in from somewhere. Is Xavier Hill, the redshirt junior. He was a full-time starter and first-team All-AAC from Memphis last season. He'll be on the offensive line. But how as well is this going to blend together? It's a lot of transfers that are battling for the starting job, so it's going to be interesting. So the offense, realistically, running back room, nobody's solid, but the tight end room, I think that's a concern because you don't have at least 10 catches at the FBS level. There's a little cause for concern there. Defensive line, we got some playmakers. A lot of transfers. This is Colorado. But how is everybody going to blend? How's this going to go? Well, first off, let's get everybody who's less than. Jaheim Otis, the redshirt junior transfer from Alabama. Quincy Wiggins, the redshirt junior holder from last year's squad. And Quinn Barnes Jr., the redshirt senior transfer from Alabama. And Torian Carter II, the redshirt senior holdover from last year. None of them had at least 10 tackles last season. They're in the depth chart here. Again, worst to first, we're looking at it here. I'm looking at Tawfiq Thomas Sr., 18 tackles and a sack with a pass deflection last year's squad. You have Keaton Wade, the senior, 19 tackles and 4 sacks. So he made some plays in limited playing time. We're talking about Amari McNeil, the redshirt senior. Again, another holdover from last year's squad. 25 tackles, 3.5 sacks, and a forced fumble. We have Tavian Coleman, the senior transfer from Texas State. 26 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. He wished he had 26 sacks. Samuel Okunlola, I hope I'm saying his name right, the redshirt junior, holdover from last year, 30 tackles and 3 sacks. You have, then you got the 2 beasts of the team. You have Samuel Okunlola is also going to be a beast here, but Arden Walker, the redshirt senior, 33 tackles, 4.5 sacks, and a forced fumble. And Gabriel Lightfoot, the senior transfer from Fresno State, 36 tackles and a pass deflection. He can actually drop back in coverage. So you have some guys who can do some things here. We're going to see how well this gels together, but it's got here. Now, the linebacker room, you got 2 studs. You got 2 studs at linebacker. Both of them transfers. You have, Kylan Salter. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's Caden Salter's younger brother. The redshirt sophomore transfer from TCU. He's in there. You also have Sean Myers, the redshirt senior transfer from North Alabama. Neither one of these two made 10 tackles at the FBS level, but Sean Myers at least was a JUCO All-American at North Alabama. So you could see some potential there. Tackle-wise, we got Jeremiah Brown, redshirt senior. Not tackle, but tackles. 10 tackles and a pass deflection. Jalen Wester, the junior, 15 tackles, a forced fumble, and a pass deflection. Those are the 2 homegrown players, who were still holders from Colorado. But the 2 beasts, both transfers. Martavius French, the redshirt senior transfer from UTSA. 80 tackles, a sack, and 3 pass deflections. And Reginald Hughes, the redshirt senior transfer, from Jacksonville State. 83 tackles and 4.5 sacks. 2 tackling beasts are coming in this linebacker room. And you got some depth behind it. So I like the linebacker room. I like the defensive line. Here. Defensive backs, you do have some guys here too. So let's get into this here. Let's say who's not doing anything. Well, we have Makari Vickers, a redshirt sophomore transfer from Oklahoma. Ivan Yates, the redshirt sophomore. Nathaniel Watson, the redshirt sophomore. Braden Keith, the redshirt junior. along with John Slaughter, the junior transfer from Tennessee, and Terrence Love, the junior transfer from Auburn. All of them had less than 10 tackles at the FBS level last year. Now, who has actually done something? Well, there is one here who didn't have 10 tackles at the FBS level, but he was known for being a disruptor. It's Tion Parks, the junior transfer from Illinois State. 11 pass deflections in FCS. He defends. So he's going to be somebody to watch for this season. Now, as for FBS stats here, we're talking Ben Finiseth, the redshirt senior, had 12 tackles last year. You have, he's the only one that's really low, but now you've got 4 guys here. 4 guys in the secondary who can be playmakers. You've got Preston Hodge, the senior, 33 tackles, 2 picks, and 6 pass deflections. You've got Carter Stoutmeyer, the junior, 42 tackles, a forced fumble, and 7 pass deflections. You got Tyrekus Davis, the redshirt senior transfer from Wyoming, 42 tackles, a forced fumble, a pick, and 8 pass deflections. And DJ McKinney, the stud of the defense holder from last year, redshirt junior, 61 tackles, a forced fumble, 3 interceptions, one of which was a pick 6, and 8 pass deflections. The secondary's got some playmakers in it. So defensively, this looks to be a solid team. Tight ends, offensive line, that's my running back room looks to be okay. Quarterback room looks to be okay. I'm far more entrusting with the defense than I am with the offense. The defense has got some playmakers. The offense, we're going to see on this. So now, can we get into these predictions here? Let's put this page up here. Oh boy, they went up over 3 pages. All right, Colorado's schedule. Let's get into this. They start off the season at home against Georgia Tech. First game of the season for both schools. This is actually the first ever meeting between Colorado and Georgia Tech. I didn't know that, but yeah, it is. First time these two schools have ever met. Season opener in Colorado at home. I'm more confident in Colorado than I am Georgia Tech. I'm giving Colorado the win. Then they're at home the following week against Delaware. Delaware plays Delaware State. Their huge rivalry game, the Route 1 rivalry. Their game that they play every year, a very intense rivalry game that they play. This now in Delaware's in their first year in Conference USA, so this is an FBS matchup. So they're going to be a little bit emotional after that game. And they travel from Delaware cross country to Colorado. This is the first ever meeting between Colorado and Delaware, so you have the emotion of their great rivalry game the week before and traveling cross country to play Colorado. Yeah, Delaware's getting a loss here. Colorado wins. Then you go on the road at Houston to start conference play. Conference play kind of broke up as we got non-cons mixed in with it. But at Houston plays Rice the week before. The only time these schools ever met, only once before, 1971. Colorado won 29-17 at Houston. Colorado's looking to go 2-0. I looked at the Houston roster. I'm far more confident in the Colorado roster than I am the Houston roster. I'm giving Colorado the win. All right, next up, we have Wyoming. This is family weekend for Colorado. Wyoming plays Utah at home the week before. So they're going to play. Wyoming is at home, but they got to travel from Laramie to Colorado. Colorado was on the road to Houston, but they're coming back home. So it's both doing travel. Last meeting between these two was in 2009. Colorado won 24-0 in Boulder. Sorry, Wyoming, but you're losing this one too. Colorado wins. Starts off the season 4-0. Now, week 5 game matchup against BYU. BYU plays at East Carolina the week before. The last meeting was last year's Alamo Bowl that BYU won. I have been holding off on the BYU prediction video because I do not know the Jake Retzlaff situation. But the more and more I'm hearing and the more I'm seeing, Jake will not be the starting quarterback, but it's not official, but I'm still holding off on that BYU prediction video. So this prediction will be made with the idea that I've been hearing that Jake Retzlaff will not be the starting quarterback for BYU. With that being said, BYU uncertainty going in there, working through the motions. You played East Carolina on the road, come back home. You're coming back to Colorado after doing that. Back-to-back weeks on the road. Colorado beats BYU. Then you go on the road at TCU the following week. TCU plays an emotional game at Arizona State the week before. Last meeting was in 2023. Colorado won 45-42 in Fort Worth. I looked at this matchup and it was like, can Keaton Slovis outduel Josh Hoover? And TCU's at home. I got to take TCU to beat you guys. You guys get your first win. And now, again, the following week, you're at Iowa State. Yeah, seven straight games to start the year without a bye week. Seven straight games without a bye week. You guys are going to be beat up. And at certain positions, depth is an issue. Iowa State plays at Cincinnati the week before. You just played at TCU. Now you're at home. Last meeting was in 2010. Didn't know it's been that long. Colorado won 34-14 in Boulder. Iowa State's played a couple of games before this, but they've had a bye week to rest. You haven't. I think because of injuries, even though you're at home, because of injuries and whatnot, and attrition and whatnot here, and Iowa State going on there, and Purdy, a quarterback, I'm picking Iowa State to beat you. I'm sorry, you're not going to like that, but I'm picking Iowa State to beat you. Now you get the bye. Finally, after 7 straight games, you finally get a bye. And where do you go out of the bye at? At Utah. Wow, what a way to start it. But the thing is, this is not bad for Colorado. Because Utah was their opponent the previous week. It's the Holy War. They're at BYU the week before. Talk about an emotionally draining game. They're going to be emotionally spent. You've had the bye week to prepare for them. Last meeting was last year. Colorado won 49-24 in Boulder. You had the weeks to prepare. They're going to be emotionally spent from the Holy War. You're going to beat Utah on the road. Come back home to play Arizona. Homecoming game for Colorado. Arizona, they had the bye week the week before, so now they have 2 weeks to prepare for you. Last meeting was last year. Colorado won 34-7 at Tucson. I've been seeing a lot of things on here about Colorado fans. I've been looking it up. And a lot of the fans, and including some of the athletes, because of the Arizona team and what they did last year and what they beat them up, they don't view them as a threat this year. You take these guys light, they will beat you. And I have a funny feeling you're going to take them light. And you're going to lose to Arizona on homecoming. You're not going to like hearing it, but I got Colorado losing at homecoming. Now, the following week, you go on the road in Huntington at West Virginia, the Mountaineers. I covered this in the West Virginia video. Cross-court travel after the lost Arizona coming in. You're losing to West Virginia, too. Then you get another bye week. Coming out of the bye week again. You're at home against Arizona State. Arizona State plays West Virginia the week before. At home. But you have the bye week. You have time to get ready. You have time to prepare. This is on top of that, the West Virginia game was their homecoming game, so they'll be more emotional. Last meeting was in 2023. Colorado won 27-24 in Tempe. Arizona State, a lot of people have figured on there, and they think Colorado's going to be on there. I think Arizona State is going to look past you, Colorado, and you're going to beat Arizona State this week. Final game of the regular season. You finish your last home game on the road at Kansas State. Kansas State plays at Utah the week before. Last meeting was last year. Kansas State won 31-28 in Boulder. They beat you in your building. Now you're on the road. Final week of the year. And unfortunately, I have you losing to Kansas State. I think they have just a little bit more. I could be wrong about it, but that's what I think on the schedule. So that has you going 7-5, 4-5 in the Big 12. Is there any games that I could flip-flop on? The Iowa State game, you're at home, but the problem is 7 games in a row beats teams up. Not having a chance to regroup. That hurts you. The Kansas State game, depending upon their injury situation, you could flip that one. So this could go to 9-3. I'll be realistic about it. But right now, based on what I see in the schedule, and based upon injury and what I see, I don't see this. I see Colorado going 7-5. 4-5 in the Big 12, but I've done enough running my mouth. You let me know what you think about everything down in the comments. So thanks, everybody, for watching the video. If you haven't done it already, do me the favor. Smash the like button, hit the thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it if you did. It helps with the algorithms. The video will be seen by more people. YouTube will promote it more. Comment on the video. Whether I'm right or I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure Colorado fans are going to rip my head off. So I'm going to go through the schedule one more time without all the extras. Home against Georgia Tech, home against Delaware, at Houston, home against Wyoming, home against BYU, at TCU, home against Iowa State. That's 7 straight games at home, 7 straight games. Then you get a bye. At Utah, home against Arizona, at West Virginia, second bye, home against Arizona State, at Kansas State. Tell me what you think about the schedule, what you think they're going to do down in the comments. Share the video if you want to. And if you haven't done it already, first off, thank you to all the new subscribers who have been paying attention. You guys are liking the schedule prediction videos. Last time I did this, last year, I lost some, but that was more doing the videos conference-based, where it was the entire conference, versus this is individual schools. That way the schools you want are out there. I'm doing what you asked to do, so I'm doing it. So if you like it, like the video, check out the other ones I've done. And if you like them, hey, subscribe to the channel. Trying to reach 1K, trying to make some magic happen. So I'm really hopeful and appreciative to everybody who has already subscribed and is watching this channel. If you want to follow me. If you want to follow me on the craziness that is X, the link is in the description. So again, thanks everybody for watching. Oh boy. More preview and prediction videos because you guys, I still got 30 plus more to go. And you're adding to the list. Oh my. So thanks everybody for watching. Everybody's having a great day. Be safe and please be good to each other.